world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, this is Jason with Denwerks. I got something really neat here. It's a 1975 all original XL175, and you know, it's in great condition overall. It's a really special bike too because Dan Gurney, yeah, that Dan Gurney, the race car driver, this was actually his personal bike. He bought it for AAR in 1975. Title is actually still in All American Racer's name, and is signed off by Dan Gurney himself. And it's just a really neat bike. As you know, AAR started in 1965. Him and Carroll Shelby. I won't get into the full story, but he and Dan started the company, and it was just a cool program. And in 1970, Dan ended up with the business, and you know, bought Carroll out and ran it all the way up to, I think, 2011 by himself, and had a bunch of race teams and stuff, and was responsible for the Eagle Racing team in general. And so anyways, long story short, this is his bike. He actually sat on this thing. He rode it. It's got 1,085 miles on it, and I put a mile on it here, but he gave it to his friend in 1979, John Miller. And if you don't know who John Miller is, John Miller was his worked for AAR, and he was the Eagle engine builder, and so very famous guy within himself, and kind of back scenes. But he gave it to him in '79 so he could use, you know, on his ranch, but he actually ended up never riding it. And I ended up getting the bike last year. John had passed away, and I got it last year, and have had it ever since. But really cool bike. I was going to show you here. Here's the title, original pink slip. You can see All American Racers. You can see it's signed by Dan Gurney. You can see the vehicle identification number up there in the top. And if you look right here, this is the engine number, and all that matches, and I'll show you that as we walk around it. Right here, you can see the VIN number, 3437, build date 9/74, and that matches the title. And if you look around here, you can see on the engine 003511, just like the it reads on the title as well. But very cool, very cool bike. And you can see here the license plate, it actually matches the title as well. You can see right here on the back side, 5K7734, and that's the registration card on the back. But I've got some more documentation and different things too, but you can just look at the condition overall. We'll start it up, and you can see us ride it around a little bit, and everything seems to be working good on it. You can see some little scuffs right here on the front of the fender. You know, that is a newer tire on it, and but overall you can see a couple little pittings right there. But a bike this age, I mean, it's actually in very good shape. You can see some little scratches and different things. I'm not 100% sure what he used it for. I know that it's you know, as I said before, it was used under the business, but I don't know if they used it for a pit bike, or you know, he drove it back and forth to work, or had it at the shop there. And the shop is still located there, actually, in the same location. And but so I don't have any pictures in the pits or anything like that. And just looking at condition, you can see original stickers kind of flaking a little bit there on the edge. You know, the lights look good, they're not all cracked. Just looking here, original sticker there. I'll take off the side covers and stuff so you can see them in the pictures. You know, engine looks good. And when I got it, it was actually running, and but it had a little tiny leak, and it was dripping, and I didn't want to sell it that way, so we actually took resealed the motor, took the engine out, and it's got new gaskets and stuff, and resealed everything, and so now it's rideable. I wanted, it's probably going to go into collection to somebody, but I wanted it to be in the position where someone could actually ride it and enjoy it. You can see here the original seat is in great shape, and it's not all worn or anything. Very, very nice. Now this helmet, I got this with the bike, and as you know, Bell sponsored Dan Gurney as well, but this is a helmet from 1970, and it came with the bike, and I don't know if it was his or if it was John's. You can see it in there, the 1970, approved by Snell Memorial Foundation, and then you can see the size is 7.5, and it says Bell. Here we go, Bell topper. Hopefully you can see that. And it's actually interesting. I've seen these helmets sell on eBay from $150 to $300, and so pretty cool just in general. So before I told you I put a mile on it, I lied. I don't ride motorcycles. I'm kind of scared of them. So Bill's going to help me do it here. He kind of looks like Dan Gurney, but Dan Gurney didn't have a ponytail. But anyways, you turn the key on, and we're going to do a cold start on it. We haven't started it today. There we go. And it actually runs pretty good. Now we shut it off. Can't always be perfect when we do stuff, and but it runs good. We'll swing it around here and let you see it run a little warm up for a second, and see if Bill tears up the grass or runs into the tree. It's pretty cool. Actually, AAR is still around, and the business is thriving and stuff. You can actually get on their website and see their history and stuff of AAR, and they're still doing stuff, and so it's actually really cool. You can see the blinkers working. You can see the brake light. Actually, he didn't put the brakes on. Show us the headlight and the brake light. You can see the brake light was working. So, anyways, pretty cool. You gonna do a wheelie? Oh, okay. Well, if you guys got any questions or anything, just let me know. Hope the auction goes good, and it's just a really, really cool bike. So see you later.